What's up guys, Venom here. Today I'm going to be going over 5 reasons why I think Vehicle Sim will die. So the first reason is a toxic community. It's not super toxic, but just in general it's not a great community. No one's really yeah, it's just toxic. That's really how you describe it. No one's really super nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's definitely nice people, and I mean overall, I guess it's probably not horrible, but there's always like a few people in the server who just try to ruin everyone's time and just annoy you. And I mean, it's annoying. They're very good at annoying people. So first reason, toxic community, sort of. The next reason is there's just not much to do, and I mean, this is sort of an issue with most driving games. I mean, there really isn't much to do. Like, you get your car and then you get like the best car or whatever, and then you're like, okay, well, now what? And since Vehicle Sim's like a relatively easy game to beat, like it doesn't take all that many miles, you run out of stuff to do very fast. Now you can like buy apartments, you can drive your boat, but you can only do all that crap for so long. So I feel like you run out of stuff to do, especially since like the jobs aren't very functional. Like the transit job in that game, whatever it's called, like it is you can like pick people up and stuff, but it's not something like you could play for 5 hours. It just gets old. So I think that's like another issue. So there's just really not much to do, especially once you've like beaten the game. But even if you're like more into roleplay, like you can't really roleplay in it. There's like, yeah, I feel like just not much to do is a big issue with Vehicle Simulator. My next reason is bad updates. I mean, Vehicle Sim, they're not like horrible when you consider like when you compare them to Ultimate Driving. Like Ultimate Driving has way more developers, but like still they get like a new car every 1 to 2 weeks, and it's like usually not a car anyone wants, which is disappointing. I mean, they have been doing better on that. Like they've added more hypercars and stuff, but like last update was an i8, and like that's not a very exciting car. No one really wanted that, I don't think. I mean, if you did, let me know in the comments, I guess. But like people would have rather had like a Bugatti Divo or McLaren F1 or a car someone people have been asking for a long time, rather than like an i8. And then there's like the whole new map thing, which SimBuilder has literally been hyping up since freaking 2016. I mean, he's like, I guess obviously this dude hasn't been working on the map since 2016, but like I'm not fully positive or sure that this map's ever going to come out. He's been hyping it up since like this whole year, basically since the start of the year. He's been talking about this new map, and it looked, I guess, fairly close. I mean, I'm sure there's been issues, but like I would have thought it'd come out. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah, bad updates. They take a while, and yeah, just bad updates in general is a big issue with Vehicle Sim. Bad chassis. You can say, oh, UD has bad chassis, or oh, Accelerate X, those chassis suck, or whatever, but Vehicle Sim to me has some of the worst chassis. It's like got the worst chassis system out of any game in the whole thing. Like some cars, like they have like a decent chassis, but like overall the sim chassis, because these cars have different ones sort of, like they're all just weird. They're like way too, it's like arcade, but it didn't go all in arcade. Like Driving Simulator, for example, their chassis are unrealistic, but they like do it so it's an unrealistic game, and that's like what makes it fun. Or Ultimate Driving tries to be all realistic, but Vehicle Sim's like in this sad in between land where like the chassis are like unrealistic in some parts but realistic in others, to where it just makes the whole driving experience not very fun, because like you don't know how the car is going to react to like certain stunts you try to do. It doesn't seem right. It's just kind of weird, and it's always kind of bugged me. So I feel like just not realistic or unrealistic enough chassis. They're just weird. It's like, yeah, somewhere in between. My final issue, horrible looking cars, like literally awful. The Murcielago like literally looks like a Chinese replica. The Jesko looks like totally off, or like the Senna is just like, it looks like someone who's like seen the Senna once like tried to replicate it. Or like this i8 that comes with like a massive wing and looks more like a Cybertruck to me than like anything else. The cars are horrible, and I get why they're doing it is because of copyright, but like honestly, to me this is going to kill the game more than anything else by far, because you want your cars to look realistic. Like the copyright names you can somewhat understand, But the cars, I mean, I get why they have to do it, but it's just it makes the game look so horrible. Like they'd be better off making their own types of cars than like sort of taking like a Lamborghini Murcielago and then making it look awful. They are basically, in my opinion, killing their game the most by doing this because I mean, who wants to see like a fake looking car? Like, I'm sure right now I have a picture of like some of their cars that are new that look bad on the screen, and they're like they just look awful. They look so freaking bad. There's no other way to put it. But yeah, that's just my probably number one complaint with Vehicle Simulator. It's just the cars. They look so bad now. I think that'll kill it more than anything though, like I already said, because yeah, who wants to play with like fake looking cars when you can just play UD with realistic looking cars? And the meshes were never even great from the start. I mean, they weren't bad, but you know, never great. So yeah, horrible like China looking cars. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know some of your reasons why you think it's dying or will die. Um, while there are many bad things about Vehicle Sim, it is still a pretty nice game. Like the modifications are really awesome. Like all you can customize on your car, it's like far ahead in that department than any other driving game. So there's definitely some good to it. But I mean, I don't think it'll be the number one driving game on Roblox for much longer. I mean, Driving Simulator already kind of took it over, but yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Well, if you want to, I guess. And have a great day or night or whatever.